Today we are here in AM Bones Incorporated to receive donated shoes intended for kids in Liberia, and these shoes will be received by the Education Care Africa. And AM Bones' mission is to spread the good news of AN faith by providing shoes and winter boots to those in need. And today we have volunteers of Education Care Africa, including its executive director, Musa Willie. They are now packing shoes for kids in Africa to meet their needs. And you will see here we have AN Boots represented trying to take account of the shoes being received by Education Care Africa. We have Matthew. Matthew Foley is also a volunteer who is also involved in packing the shoes for the kids in Africa. Matthew also worked for Liberian Volunteer Initiative, and he's here to work along with Education Care Africa. We have the executive director himself, Musa Willie, who is trying to bring consignment of shoes for kids in Africa. Musa, what's your experience getting involved in such a worthwhile initiative?
I mean, every day when I get up and think about the level of destitution children in Africa, or some part of Africa that are going through, it gives me the courage to want to do more. And I think the more we help, the more it's going to reduce the level of poverty and it's going to reduce the level of stress. And education is not just mere classroom instruction. You have to understand that before kids go to school, you have to have the logistics to go to school. And those logistics include shoes. I mean, it is pathetic to see kids going to school with flip-flops, see kids going to school with slippers. So we think we can do more than what we're doing right now, but it starts from the beginning. This is the beginning, and we are proud of what we are doing here today. I'm very grateful to all of the volunteers that have come to help.
Thank you. So we are taking a look at the shoes, and we are taking a look at what has been done here. It's very important to note.
Now look at this shoe. Now this is a shoe that is built for all weather season. It's summertime, rainy season, and the hot weather. So if you were to give this shoe to a kid in Liberia, this is a value around 25 to 30 United States dollars. And the kids can wear this for probably 2 years. That would lessen the burden on the unemployed parents. You know, the poverty rate in Liberia is around 80% of people cannot afford to provide adequate supplies for the kids. So we think our involvement will not only address the entire country, but will help to minimize some of the challenges parents face when it comes to getting their kids to go to school. And it will also help to support the Millennium Development Goal on education, because the Millennium Development Goal is stressing primary education. But then we cannot keep children in school if they don't have the logistics to go to school. So we think that we got to address the major indicators that keep kids in school, and later on we can focus on the bigger picture. But for now, we are doing logistical support.
We have the finance officer for Education Care Africa, Amos Caddy. Amos Caddy is also working along with the AN Boots representative to make sure the boots, the shoes that are being collected are accounted for. Amos, I mean, what's your own experience as you go into what is being done here today, Amos?
First of all, I would like to thank the organization for giving us the opportunity to be able to serve kids in Africa. Because from my own personal experience, when I was a kid, like graduating from high school, I had water running down my shoes, and I mean, it is so amazing to see that you pay attention to these things because at the end of the day, we want to see kids happy. So as such, I'm very grateful for such a system by by the foundation, giving all these unique opportunities.
Thank you very much, Amos. We are still taking a look at what has been given to Education Kid Africa from this big warehouse. You have boxes and boxes of shoes, boxes and boxes of shoes, and they are doing collection of the needed ones that they can take to Africa for the kids in Africa. You have the executive director Musa Wallet and a volunteer Matthew Foley. Matthew, I mean, what's your own assessment? What's your own experience volunteering today in ensuring that these shoes go to kids in Africa?
I'm firstly grateful that the Iron Boats can see the need to help kids in Africa and even those ones in the United States. And I'm also grateful to the Education Care Africa for its effort in helping the kids in Liberia. Being here today, I see it as a privilege because there are a lot of folks out there who wanted to have been here, but maybe they were not fortunate enough to have the time to come. So I thank God that I'm here, and it has been challenging really that, going out there seeking support is not an easy thing, but through the help of those who know what the struggle is and those who have been there and know that other folks are not fortunate enough to have what they have, those are the people I think we need to thank God for. Those are the people that we need more of in the community. Yeah, so I'm grateful that I'm here today, and thanks for the question.
That's volunteer Matthew Foley. Matthew, thank you for the time. Yeah.
I'm so grateful because the importance of the soccer boots that we also that's also included in the donation today is that Africa is now booming in terms of soccer, and young people will have to discover their potential, and that can only be done through extracurricular materials. So we also asked Ines Boots to include in their donations soccer materials, and as you can see, these are brand new soccer shoes that we're going to be receiving today, and part of the donation that we're receiving, it will help to improve their ability to showcase their potential, because you find kids playing barefooted, which is very dangerous in places like Africa. But if you can provide them the logistic, the soccer cleats, the sneakers to wear it and play soccer, it will help to motivate them. And the strategies for including the soccer cleats is also for them to want to come to our after-school program.
Okay. That's Executive Director Musa Wale. Musa was just briefing us about consignment of soccer cleats that will also be received along with the shoes. This is a worthwhile initiative. You see across the warehouse, you see you have cartons and cartons and boxes and boxes and boxes of shoes, and you have Education Care Africa's volunteers and having this an assortment of shoes for the kids in Africa.